What's up, everybody? My name is Justin and welcome back to another episode of Whiskey Tears. On today's video, we're doing the Bare Knuckle Cask Strength Single Barrel Straight Rye Whiskey. Okay, so if you guys saw the last episode, I did the Maryland Epoch Maryland Straight Rye Whiskey distilled in Maryland. Today, we're doing one that is made in Manassas, Virginia. I'm pretty sure they're making all their own stuff because on the back it says distilled in small batches of no more than 10 barrels and bottled and labeled by hand by KO Distilling. So I'm reasonably sure that they are making their own stuff. I have done one of their bottles on the channel before. I did the Cask Strength Straight Bourbon, so I will try to remember to link that here if you guys are maybe interested in seeing that. But if it doesn't pop up, I forgot. Just go search it on the channel. You can find it. So anyways, yeah, we're going to try this one out today. It is a single barrel. It is straight rye whiskey, and it is cask strength, coming in at 121 proof today. And on the back, it says it was aged 54 months. So I think if I do my math in my head, that officially makes it a little over 4 years old. So yeah, we're going to try this one today, see how it ranks. On the side here, it says hand selected by Bill Cava something by KO Distilling CEO and founder, single barrel bare knuckle whiskey, barrel number 180103, bottle number 102, age 54 months at 121 proof. So let's go ahead and pop that bottle, get the nosing straight out of the bottle. Ooh, nice little, one of the like half synthetic corks it seems like there. I have had this bottle for a little bit, just haven't gotten around to doing it. Excited to try it today. Here we go on the nose. Ooh, that's a creamy creme brulee molassesy. Maybe like a charred marshmallow on there too. It smells really nice. I know everybody hates it when I nose out of the bottle, but I don't care. They're my bottles. I'll do what I want with them. And if you come over and you don't want to try something because my nose has been right there, then that's on you. So much darker than last week's bottle, or last video's bottle that we did. I am filming them back to back, so it'll be a pretty easy comparison here. Hey, before we get into the review today, do me one big favor, hit like, hit subscribe on the video. Trying to bump those subscribers up. As you can see, everything's blank. I'm in the process of moving and trying to build my own house, which will one day hopefully have its very own whiskey room / speakeasy. So if you guys are wanting to see that, help support me here on the channel. But anyways, all right, nosing straight out of the glass. Yeah, creme brulee with maybe like a raspberry and marshmallow toasted topping, something like that. Got some barrel char on there. The rye spice is very subdued, at least on the nose. A little bit of caramel in there, a little bit of your standard bourbon flavors, but it smells nice. It actually doesn't smell like it's 121 proof coming out of the glass. We'll see what it hits like when it hits the palate, but coming out of the glass doesn't smell like it's that strong. Maybe a little bit of like raspberry or some kind of dark red fruit on there. There's a hint of rye spice in the background, but it's not overwhelmingly strong on the nose at all. So I'm excited to try this one today. Cheers, everybody. Interesting. So having come straight off of doing this Maryland straight rye whiskey, first thing is they are completely different expressions here. This one is, by the way, it says on the back 100% Virginia rye. So nothing in this other than rye. Okay, so on the nose, not a lot of that rye influence. The palate is where it shows up. Definitely a bunch of that rye spice, but it does have a nice little creamy vanilla layer behind it that I really like, but it's gonna smack you in the face up front with that rye spice. It has maybe that vanilla in the background is a bit more of like that charred or toasted marshmallow that I was getting on the nose initially. It lingers there for a little bit. It's like the rye hits you, then it moves into that kind of charry, marshmallowy, vanilla-y kind of notes, and then the rye like comes back on the finish, and actually it stays on the finish for a while with that rye spice. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of rye. I keep thinking that I'm getting some kind of like fruity note in there, and there may be a little hint of something up front when you get that initial rye blast, but it's a lot of rye. So if you don't like ryes, this one probably not the one for you, because this is rye. This is rye. If you like ryes, you might want to try this one out, coming in at 120 point proof. Not overly viscous, but it does linger in your mouth for a while with that rye spice. Has that nice charred marshmallow vanilla qualities to it, and maybe just a hint or two of something else underneath that I've been struggling to pick up on, so I'm not going to go ahead and claim it to be something at this point. So let's go ahead and give this thing another sip and put it on the tier system. Okay, so overall, I think I like this one more than this one. This one is at least twice as old and, you know, a lot proofier. So those are things that, for my palate and what I like, especially the proof, is going to play a factor there. So who knows? Maybe if this one was 2 years older and had that extra 21 proof points, that one will beat it out. But for now, this one is more to my liking. It's still not going to touch something like the Jack Daniel's single barrel proof rye or some of the other ones out there that are well known and really good, but it is a very good rye expression if you really like rye. So let's go ahead and rank this thing today. Sorry, I had a little child interruption there for a second. All right, I think I'm gonna go ahead and officially put this one on the C tier today. I like rye, but I like it rye when it's got maybe more depths of flavor and levels in there, and this one is just rye, charred in a little marshmallow, rye, I guess. So if you really like ryes, you might really be interested in checking this out. If I, from memory, because I haven't had it in quite some time now, if I had to choose between the bare knuckle straight rye, single barrel, cask strength, and their straight bourbon barrel knuckle one, I'm doing the straight bourbon one every time because I remember really enjoying that one. This one is still quite good, but not up to maybe the par of especially some of the ryes that I've been drinking lately. So for me, it's going on the C tier today. Let me know, have you guys had this down in the comments below? What do you think about it? It's definitely not an overly pricey bottle or anything like that. So if you're in the Maryland, DC, Virginia, Delaware area, you can probably get this pretty easily at a pretty decent price, probably 50, 60 bucks. I think it was somewhere in there. And coming in at a C tier with that proof point is not too bad. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you for your next drink.